distance apart. Welcome to the show. I'm Marijuana Man. It's Wednesday here in Vancouver, and this is from Under the Influence. And we gather here on occasion to, I don't know what the point is, but Al keeps coming.
What?
Al the Alchemist, he joins us every other week or so.
What's going on?
And crushed in between is Kush Queen.
Hola, hola. I was more just like bombarded from the right there, but that's okay. You forgot to crush me on the other side, yeah?
There was no crush.
Well, Greg missed the choreography.
I'm
It's
gonna
true.
get hit from the left now randomly. I'm just like not looking forward to it.
And I was thinking of this bud while I was saying it because this is Crush, of course.
Nice.
So that's here.
Gotta love the Crush.
And we got a Chronic Susan just hammered full of
Hey, what the fuck are those
big
chocolates?
buds. There is
Peanut butter cups.
What?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and a lemur.
And there's a lemur on there too.
The,
Hey, little guy.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
He's so sweet.
the official mascot of the show, of course, is the lemur. And this would be a pretty good representation of one.
I like boys with big buds. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Dash so big.
there's boomerang proof of that.
Yeah. So
From earlier in the show.
yeah, you want to get a look at that.
The pre-show, if you will.
Oh, now I can't put it back on properly.
Hey, watch the lemur.
I know. I don't want to hurt him.
No, it was fairly serendipitous as I went out the back of the second floor here to have a smoke. There, laying on the roof, was that lemur with that look.
Pick me up, please.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? You know,
Take me.
I'm a year late, but I'm here, bro.
So we're thrilled to have him in the house as well. Alyssa's here flipping switches and spinning giant dials. You should see the size of her dials. They're just very appropriately
That's
sized.
right. No one spins them like you do, Boss Lissa.
Yeah. So
That was great.
I guess the big news here in British Columbia today is the election that took place yesterday.
So what's the news?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing happened?
Okay,
No.
well, moving on.
Nothing's changed. Next.
Yeah, moving on.
No, it was a fucking pointless exercise again, and the bad guys won.
It wouldn't matter who got voted
No,
in. The
wouldn't
bad
matter.
guys would have
The
won.
bad guys always win, so it's fucking
doesn't
stupid.
matter.
And who cares? But none of them. There's three parties that were running here to be elected: the Liberals, NDP, and the Green Party. It came down neck and neck, really. The Green Party holds the balance of power now, pretty much.
Really, eh?
Depends on which way they swing their vote. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to it too much, but that's how politics works here in the 21st century. The Green Party holds the balance of power. But none of them had anything to say about pot prior to the election, the fucks. Probably going to be one of the biggest industries they've ever seen about to unfold here in the world, and they said nothing about it.
What do you expect?
Weird. No, it's just weird. I don't know what it is about marijuana.
I know, it's so fucking
Isn't it strange? They've whipped themselves to this fucking lying, frothing frenzy that they themselves cannot even go near anymore. It's such a hot potato, the issue, right? Even though it's gonna, 10 years down the road after legalization, it'll
I
still
just
be
think of
a-
that game when I was a kid. Hot potato, pass it on. Pass it on.
I thought of Operation for some reason.
Instead of hot potato?
No, when you said that, I don't know why I thought of Operation.
Didn't you have to take a hot potato to that guy's abdomen?
Maybe, I don't know.
Without-
I don't know what I took out of him, but I was trying to do it really quick.
and
I had to win that game, man.
and there's proof of it on Boomerang. But so yeah,
Life is good.
these idiots are so fucking flip floppy. Here's what the Green Party leader had to say. He said that he was most vocal in his support of bringing those in the provincial underground cannabis trade under the regulatory umbrella. He said the Green Party supports marketing opportunities for small-scale craft growers and wants these producers to be able to sell to customers through BC's provincial liquor stores.
Fuck off.
That's what the Green Party guy said. Right? He supports craft growers, but not craft sellers. Just the liquor store.
Well, maybe we'll be able to get to sell booze in dispensaries. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it the other way. They think, oh yeah, we're going to get marijuana in liquor stores. But no, let's be honest. Within 2 years, you guys will be selling booze in dispensaries is all that's going to be. So whatever. I don't think that's such a bad thing.
We'll be giving booze away for free.
Melissa,
Hey, we'll be making so much money.
I think there's something wrong with my torch. I just fucking filled this. Thanks.
A torch problem.
Like, I seriously just filled it before I left the house.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Anecdotally?
I fucking fuck you not. And now it's just like nothing. Poop.
Silly.
It's poop. Well, come on. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It throws your timing off, doesn't it? Don't do that. No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. Yeah.
How many times have I heard that today? But. So Christy Clark, she got narrowly elected. And her position on marijuana is that, what'd she say? She would convene a group of experts to recommend how best to tackle a host of issues. With
Of course she would.
With the core priorities being keep the drug out of the hands of minors and the profits out of the hands of organized criminals. She just blathered the federal.
She is an organized
Just
criminal.
regurgitation.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I know. She's so fucking stupid.
Said absolutely nothing. But on the campaign trail, these people were actually talking lots about craft beer and how they want that to expand and quickly.
Yes, for sure.
NDP guy, he said if he was elected, which he wasn't, but he says he's going to send 2 fact-finding MLAs to Oregon and Washington. And he's going to study on how to keep the public safe once the drug is legalized, as well as maximize tax revenue.
I just picture this like Lewis and Carroll type expedition. These fucking 2 guys going to Colorado. They got their fur hats and their fucking their snowshoes packed. The Canadians are coming.
The Canadians are coming.
They show up.
Yeah,
They're just waiting. They're waiting on the border of Colorado.
Yeah, being attacked by
It's
natives.
Well, I think they're gonna come pick us up here, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, they went down there, came back, but no one would sell them weed. So they didn't find out anything, as it turns out.
As a matter of fact.
But this was the big plan they had for one of the biggest industries about to come into British Columbia that there's ever been, except for real estate, of course. But they had nothing to say. This is the quality of politicians that we have to work with. Idiots. 3 idiots that don't make a fucking bit of difference to my life, as it turns out. And someone's calling me here.
Wow, it started quiet, got really loud.
Yeah. But I don't think I'll answer it here on my show.
Who is it? You want me to answer it?
I'll answer it. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Karina, what's going on?
Working too hard. I didn't even notice that I've been off for 20 minutes here.
Huh? You forgot to stop working and then go to work. Well. Well, come stop into the studio and see me before you go. We're live on the air right now. Okay. Bye. That was Karina
Cool.
calling me from upstairs, thinking that I was at the dispensary, telling me that she's going to be late because she forgot to stop working here.
Over there.
God,
Amazing.
dude, I totally forgot to stop working.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be late to get to work.
Yeah. So
She's awesome.
She is
That's awesome.
funny. We have a great deal of fun. I have one of the best crews in the world working at the dispensary.
You know, you got dedicated staff when they're like, "Hey, dude, I totally forgot to stop working at the other location."
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
I don't know
it's
what to
too
tell
much
you.
fun. I marvel every day down there how well informed the staff is when they begin to explain stuff to customers who don't know
what's up with the
know
weed.
nothing, eh? And the same with CBD and especially the edibles. Hey, there's Karina.
Hey, what's going on?
Come and
Hardest
say. You
hardest
gotta
working
come and
girl in
say hi
cannabis.
now.
So how many hours did you overwork on your shift?
Oh, 420.
420 hours.
That's the best number.
It seems like forever.
Yeah, happy
No, but
420.
actually, no, it really was,
You have to
it
come
was
around on
20 minutes.
You have to come around on camera now.
Okay.
Anybody who calls and interrupts a show has to be show
Right
themselves.
here. Yeah.
Hello, world. Thank you very much, Greg.
Yeah, Karina works here at the lounge and down at the dispensary every damn day.
So nice. Very nice.
Hard worker.
And we have a blast.
Wow, that is a delicious joint. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for coming by.
Woo, that was wonderful.
And thanks for calling.
Yeah, no problem. It's so funny that you're here. I was calling thinking that you were at Broadway, and I'm like, then you're like, oh, come down and see me.
So you might call one of them.
Yeah, I probably should. That is an idea. So, do you have the Broadway number, Alyssa? Here, let me go get it for me. Here, use mine.
Oh, there goes one of the props. So yeah, last weekend was the Million Marijuana March around the world, globally. The global march didn't.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Didn't actually make it to the march myself. I protested for. I don't know. Alyssa and I worked the double shift on Saturday. We protested by having a record sales day.
You guys were selling records?
Yeah. Yeah, records were on special all day.
Like Casey and the Sunshine Band and
Dude, who's going to sell?
10cc.
You're not going to sell your Casey and the Sunshine Band. That would be just something to lure them into the shop, maybe.
yeah, you don't want to get you don't want to
Be
dump that. It's
selling
like, whoa.
Thank you, guys. I should head over there now.
It's like you go in for Casey and the Sunshine Band and you leave with the Bay City Rollers.
Have a good one.
Uh-huh.
I said,
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was really good.
Nice. Yes, I kind of thought that was a good way. We don't have a license or anything, so that's how we protest the marijuana laws, by trying to provide a model of how it should be. And
this week's model was an airplane.
yeah, trying to survive. Just kidding. The sound of an
Here's a
airplane.
model of how it should be.
50% of my just kiddings aren't.
We call this the freedom
I
plane.
think that's
They're
true.
serious.
Even maybe less.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
What's this?
No.
What is that?
I don't know. But
I
it
don't
was
know,
on
man.
the end of my thingy, and I
Put
kind
some
of
more
want
on
to
there.
try some. Yeah.
But I did see the
it's
footage of
neon.
the march, and it looked like we
You wanna
probably
do
had a
it?
bigger turnout than ever before. And a beautiful sunny day for it, and it went very well. But gotta say, a little tired of marching in the streets, begging for my fucking rights,
Oh yeah.
and having no one respond to my requests whatsoever.
I just went to the beach and exercised my rights
Yeah.
as a free thinker.
On Saturday?
Yep.
Sweet.
Rights as a free thinker.
Well, exercise
what I
is
did.
very important.
There you go. I got a little on the table.
Yeah, you got to keep your rights in
so
shape.
you know. Sorry.
What is
yeah.
that goo?
Sorry.
Show-
I don't know. Can we like get
Show
close
that
with this?
goo off.
'Cause that shit's fucking.
It's known as the golden sap. Los Sevilla Dorada.
The lemur is.
Ooh, peekaboo. That's some fucking sexy looking shit.
Peekadab.
Yummy.
Yeah, that's some very finely processed goo.
I want to try some of this.
He's pretty fucking good, man.
So, you
Dopest dope I've ever smoked.
The dope is dope.
Wow, that was a very long silence.
it could have been longer.
Now what?
No, I don't.
Now what are we doing?
I'm
we're
gonna
talking
have a
about
dab.
now.
I'm gonna have a dab.
What are we gonna talk about? What are we talking about, Greg?
Hey, we were talking about mice,
Mice.
weren't we?
I don't know.
Turns out we are talking about mice.
We are now.
Oh yes. They do like weed. Here's a story.
Seedlings, they fucking love. Little.
Says the story says it turns out the fountain of youth might spurt smoke instead of a magical liquid. Huh. Well, that's not entirely true. But researchers did just discover that one of the active ingredients in marijuana, guess which one?
Weed?
Anyone?
Weed.
The active ingredient in
Weed.
marijuana?
That's weed. Weed is the active ingredient in marijuana.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
THC.
Come on, that's the active ingredient in weed.
They discovered that THC was able to improve the brains of elderly mice to
What
the
about elderflowers?
to the level that they seem like the brains of mice who were only 2 months old.
What? Deal with mice 2 months old.
So it'll turn the elderly
Misophilia,
into
huh?
infants.
To infants.
Yeah, they're easier to kill. The old mice are smart and crafty. You give them THC. No, because mice only have a lifespan of 12 to 18 months on average. And that's true because I watched a mouse for a year and he died. So that's probably true. When mice get to be about a year old, they are considered seniors. And in the study, mice aged 2, 12, and 18 months were given a small quantity of THC over the course of 4 weeks. Even though the THC is the compound that causes its famous high, they made sure the amount given to the mice was too small to induce that effect. So they didn't get the mice high. They just made them younger.
We don't want to give them enough to get them high.
Yeah.
Just enough to make them younger.
Oh my god.
How is that? I forgot to tell you, it's pretty strong.
I want to take my sweater off.
Like,
to be
yeah.
honest.
You might,
I'm
you
really
might, you might
hot.
get dab sweats from it. Yeah.
Now, in all cases, the mice who were 12 and 18 months old showed a rollback in ability and biology that was similar to what was exhibited by the 2-month-old mice.
You want one?
But researchers discovered the number of links between the brain's nerve cells had increased, and the gene transcription patterns, and we all know what those are,
Yep.
the process by which RNA copies DNA.
I was gonna say they're triangles.
Yeah.
That's the pattern.
Yeah. You know, the gene came up with that.
Really?
The
I know.
Andreas
Oh, I can't stop coughing.
Andreas Zimmer from the Institute of Molecular Psychiatry said it looked as though the THC turned back the molecular clock. Huh.
I missed that whole story.
Okay, let's start again.
Is he related to Hans Zimmer? The guy
Turns
that does
out
all
the fountain of
soundtracks?
youth might spurt smoke instead of a magical liquid. Right? That's where it all started. Zimmer says that the study showed the anti-aging effects of THC because it functioned like the natural cannabinoids produced by our own bodies. And I gotta say, our 3 bodies probably produce a lot of cannabinoids now.
6.
Yeah.
6.
I produced 2 of them. That's all I know.
Do you save them for later too? Like that one? You'll reuse it, right?
No, I throw them away. Yeah, these glass tips are completely disposable for me.
Shut up! Well, you've got fucking 7 of them. He just keeps rolling babies. Like,
How do you know I got 7 of them?
I can see in your pockets.
That's exactly what I bought.
I know.
So they are concluding that this mysterious THC thing they're talking about, as our brains age, the natural substances decrease, and the introduction of the THC rebuilds your brain.
Really?
Yep. So they gave it to an elderly woman and tested her, and sure enough, she ended up with a brain like a 2-month-old mouse.
Somebody had to cut her cheese for
What
her.
the fuck?
Yeah.
She couldn't even cut the cheese.
Couldn't
Yo.
even cut her own
That
cheese.
shit smells bomb.
Can I smell? Can I smell?
Mmm. I wish you guys could smell all the smells that I'm just smelling right now. Unreal. Whoa.
Just crushed
What's
up
that?
some
That's-
fine marijuana.
Yeah, I didn't think so. What is it? You don't
Good
tell me what it
weed.
is.
It's good weed. Killer
I have
pot.
to do things for him to tell me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Like my laundry.
Dishes.
The Rubik's Cube that I can't solve.
Again.
I'm the master.
Again, yeah, it's like
Ooh,
I've fucking turned the Rubik's Cube 3 times and I'm lost.
that's horny. That's really good.
That's horny.
Horny
I like
weed.
it. I like
Yeah,
it. I like it.
that's
I like
gonna
it.
that'll catch on.
I know, right? Push me started it.
So Bro Doobie says flush it 2 weeks. Just out of the blue like that, eh?
Flush what?
Just out of the
2 weeks?
blue like that, eh? Like you just know shit. Just kidding.
I don't even want to
2
know.
weeks.
Yeah. I flush right away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I.
God.
Yeah, it's like think of how much would pile up in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ooh, ooh, that dab's got me feeling it.
All right.
Honestly, you gotta
Here,
try
have
this
another
shit.
one.
Yeah.
We're
fuck.
prepared to go with that.
This shit's fucking bomb. What was it called again?
Los Sevilla Dorada.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's me speaking Spanish to you. Means the golden sap.
yeah, watch out for the adolescent mice.
Yeah, man.
Explosion when marijuana
Walking
gets
around
legalized.
like 2-month-old babies.
Yeah.
Or the old ones that are like, yeah, parading around like 2-year-olds, 2-month-olds.
Scientists.
Watch
They
out for the
don't
scientists,
know
too.
as much as they say.
Baby geniuses. Just kidding.
Well, at this point, I shouldn't be born yet if my brain is regressing at those kind of rates with marijuana. This mysterious THC compound.
Well, maybe.
What
Wait.
did they say about marijuana? You guys
You
are like
could
the
be-
biggest mental cases.
You could
man.
be.
Like,
You
what
could
the
be 2
fuck?
months old 3 lifetimes ago by now.
Really? We could have regressed. Oh, look at the people out there in the fishbowl.
Hey, fishbowls! What's going on, fishbowls?
I don't know if we can get them on. Oh,
That's
there they
life in the fishbowl.
are. Yeah.
Everett's pretty relaxed there.
Yeah. He's bored with the fishbowl now. He's just looking off into space.
He's running out of air.
Yes. Well, they just turned and walked away too. We put them on camera and they just turned and walked away.
What the?
They weren't expecting that kind of attention. Not like the aquarium.
So, down in a place called Winston-Salem, which used to actually be the brand of cigarettes a long time ago, Winston-Salem's. The police there were executing a search warrant.
On a witch?
No, on a 50-year-old who they were there investigating him for growing weed. And they found 8 marijuana plants and approximately a half pound or 0.23 kilograms.
Of what? Oh my god. Of weed?
Yeah, they found that in the
Weed?
in the kitchen and in the washing machine. They were so while they were
hash.
But while they were there, a delivery came for the guy, and it was 4 more pounds of weed. While he was being,
Holy fuck! What a time to receive a delivery. I mean, like he didn't just tell the guy to go away. It's like, bro, I'm getting busted right now.
The guy
like, "No,
delivering
just
the
take
weed
it."
didn't see all the cops outside.
Guy's just like,
and
"Take it, bro,
kinda
take
maybe
it."
just take it around the block over there and just keep
Yeah.
driving. Like, you fuck. No, I would have been pissed.
yeah,
Fuck.
weed coming in from Oregon to Winston-Salem while he was getting fucking busted. This probably didn't come up in the meetings ahead of that plan. Oh yeah, well, we'll get
What if I'm getting busted?
yeah, what
I'll
I'm
just go to
Nobody told me
McDonald's.
nothing about getting busted. I was told to drop off 4 pounds. That's what I'm doing. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's too bad. I feel sorry for the guy.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So-
What a time to receive a. That's crazy.
So if you're planning on getting busted, don't be ordering weed.
Yeah.
I think is the
And if you're planning on delivering weed, don't deliver weed to somebody who's getting busted. That's just silly. It's a good way for both of you guys to get caught.
Yeah.
police said they also found a lot of mice in his house.
He's like, no, those
A
are just
lot
babies.
of young mice.
I'm running a senior center. Don't judge me.
But here in Canada, daily marijuana use is common among teens.
Yep.
It's common. Daily marijuana use. Just as many teenagers use marijuana every day as smoke cigarettes. You fucks.
That's good.
2% of Canadian students in grades 7 to 12 use marijuana every day.
Gives me a lot of hope for the future. It really does.
Yep. Now, they don't anywhere in the little article tell me what percentage of those same kids drink alcohol. Something like 80%. It's really quite a bit higher than the 2% that are smoking weed. Here's what somebody said. The myth is marijuana smoke is not as bad for you, says David, a professor in the School of Public Health and Health Systems and co-author of the supplement. It's just as harmful as tobacco, he said.
Who said that?
David.
David.
Fuck you, David.
David Hammond.
Mr. Hammond.
The report also found a strong link between tobacco and marijuana use. More than 90% of students in grades 7 to 12 still, who were current smokers, also reported trying cannabis. Oh. That's not good. David said that although youth are less likely to try marijuana than they were a decade ago, the numbers using daily is surprisingly high and worrisome.
I'm very worried.
Because this is what David does for a living.
I'm worried for David
He's a
What, talk shit?
and his
Yeah.
acceptance.
David likes to fucking talk shit for a fucking living, just to hear the sound of his own voice.
That's what David
Welcome
does.
to David's life.
He's a professor. Yeah. He's a professor in the School of Public Worry and Anxiety in Waterloo. Now, this guy, this is what he does for a living, for fuck's sakes. His most serious health effects are associated with early and chronic use, he said. But then he never said what those serious health effects were. Right? Who the fuck? Why are we even listening to these pinheads? Would you stop, you journalists, stop going to those fucking idiots and asking them questions? Or let them say anything. Somebody stop giving them money to do their stupid little paper figuring out that THC makes mice younger. Holy fuck. Like,
know,
who
like,
gave
what
them
were
the
they
money
fucking
to
on
do
now?
that? Like, stop it.
Their taste in fashion
Normal.
changed.
What you're doing isn't normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Their taste in music changed. The whole thing.
Yeah. Droopier pants.
Yeah. One of them started skateboarding,
Yeah.
swearing a lot at his teacher.
No, these people, they're just wasting time and money. They've got to stop.
They're learning a lot more about mice.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing. You know, the world.
It's embarrassing.
There's not a lot of mysteries left in the world of mice.
we're not mice, though. Why are they?
Well, you gotta
doing
no,
studies
come on.
mice
A
about
discovery
cannabis?
happens
Like,
slowly. You gotta one step at a time. You know, so now maybe
can't
they'll
go
move on to
We
lizard,
didn't vote
a
for
specific
You can't
lizard.
go straight to rhinoceros.
No,
gotta
no,
work
you gotta
your
build up,
way
man,
up,
you know?
Right. Well, you gotta
try it.
try it.
Yeah.
This mysterious THC has got to be tried on every animal on the planet first
Yeah.
before humans. Right? You got to see how.
Well,
it
before they
affects
even study
everything
the
else
marijuana itself.
before- Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna fucking say.
Just
Like,
gotta
what
learn.
the
First, you
fuck?
gotta learn about the mice,
Yeah. You start with mice.
and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the forefront of this science taking shape.
What I see is people trying to make this cannabis more complicated than it really is. It's a plant.
It's weed. You
Healing.
fucking smoke it.
It's wonderful.
Or you
smoke
eat it.
Or you eat it.
Or you drink
whatever
it.
The fuck you want to do with it? Like, you don't give it to mice and see if their brains become fucking 2 years old. Like, it's weird. What you're doing is not normal, and you need to get help.
Yeah. And stop
Seriously, man.
trying to influence the idea that you should continue to have a job
That's right.
in the public health services and
Well, at least in the mice
doing research.
enthusiast circles, you know, I
Everett
could
walks
see,
funny, eh?
Yeah, Everett's like, fuck, I'm
walked.
out of here.
Everett walks very.
he walked really
I'm
funny.
out of here. This is
He walks like a
enough.
mouse, like a 2-month-old
This
mouse.
shit's enough.
He walked like an old mouse when he came in.
or an old mouse on weed.
Yes. Yes.
One
Old
of the two.
Mice on Weed. That's a song if I ever heard one.
Let's name my new band Old Mice on Weed. First album's called 2 Months Old. Look
Yeah.
for it. Look for it in stores
And on
now.
iTunes.
Yeah.
One of the cuts is called Looking Back.
Look back at it.
Don't cheese me.
Stoned as a mouse.
This is out of control, you guys.
Living square mouse in a round hole.
I remember being fried on acid, and there's a little fucking mouse hole in my friend's kitchen, and we put scotch tape over it, And this mouse came out of nowhere, and he was like all fucking stunned, and he ran straight to his hole and bounced right off.
Oh my god.
That could only ever happen while you're on LSD. too.
Only on LSD. It's
You
awesome.
could sit there all for your
For the next 10
straight
years, you can
life
sit
and
there
never-
waiting.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Drop acid, and there you go. Or mushrooms.
So, they're worrying about the teenagers here in Canada smoking too much weed, but in the States, a third grader's bringing marijuana to the elementary school.
Right on.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's doing it. He's doing his own study to see if it makes mice older.
Guy's gonna be a boss, man. Starting young.
The
Meet you by the
Cy-Fair
hopscotch,
Independent, the independent
over by the
school
hopscotch.
district officials said a third grade student brought a small amount of marijuana to class at the Woody Coker Elementary
That's
School.
a badass school name. You just know that there's bad kids there.
Their elementary school has the name Woody in it.
Someone's bringing some
Probably
kind of illicit
his
something to
nephew or
school.
something.
Yeah, probably. That's down at 8111 Fry Road over there in Cyprus.
Naturally, Fry Road, Cyprus. Come on.
On Friday.
Of course, the grade 3 kids bringing weed to school on Fry Road.
On Friday.
On Friday.
On Friday.
On a Friday.
Fry Road.
Is this school located on a hill?
Yeah.
Could it be Cypress Hill?
Cypress Hill. That's awesome.
So, on that particular Friday in question, Assistant Superintendent Nicole said the case was referred to school district police. Wonder what that is.
Yeah, what's the fucking difference?
Then,
Those are police
We're
that
school
police the
district
school
police.
district.
then the school sent out emails to inform all of the parents of all of the children in the school about the incident, saying that a student brought a small amount of marijuana
They have a
and
ruler
showed
and a
it
gun?
to another student who then
You know them.
notified a teacher. They sent emails to every one of the parents of all of the kids in
Naturally.
the
That's what the school
school.
district police do?
Naturally.
They send emails?
No, they didn't do that.
Oh. I'm
The
like,
You gotta,
they send
like,
emails and walk
school,
around with
the
rulers.
school did
You
this.
have to.
Here
That's
it's
like-
your obligation.
You gotta let them know. How else is fear gonna spread?
Well, Frank,
If you isolate the incident, fear will never spread. That's just absurd.
Everyone must fear me.
and it's physics.
Out of
Potential fear. So Frank, whose daughter attends that very school,
Whoa.
Who's Frank?
Frank,
The
his daughter attends that school.
father of that girl
I know,
that
but why-
attends
You know that
attends
girl.
Woody.
Who the fuck's Frank though, and who's the girl? Why are they relevant?
His question is,
Frank's got a question.
he had a question.
And this question might raise.
I have a question.
Whoa,
for
hang on,
Frank.
hang on.
Where did Frank
Miss
come from?
the,
So we were talking about
Miss
the
Kush
district
Queen,
police.
this question may very well raise awareness as to the validity of Frank's validity to the story.
Fine, carry on.
As you were.
So Frank's question is, how did this kid get his hands on it?
Whoa. Probably like this.
No, he goes on to
I got some weed.
he goes on to explain his question. Frank says, because a little kid, you talking about pre-kindergarten all the way through 5th grade. How did he get his hands on it? That's what Frank said.
Maybe he grew it.
He's
Nah.
got a garden in his closet.
Kid's got a garden at the playground.
So the
Little
school,
vacant lot down the road.
the Woody Coker
Lot 6, they
Woody
call it in
Coker
there.
Elementary School did not give out the name of the student or the parents.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Solid.
Solid. We ain't no rats.
Now, child welfare investigators would routinely be called in to investigate cases such as this, but school district officials aren't confirming that they have been involved. The
So they're
district,
giving him a pass.
yeah.
They're like, listen, you brought really good stuff, so we'll give you a pass.
Yeah. Good thing it wasn't any of that bunk.
Yeah. Grapefruit, none of that shit.
School's not saying if any action has been taken. Then they put out a statement on Monday.
Another long silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just so you can absorb that information.
Well,
This is a
it's
third
all
grader.
about it's all about the
Third
delivery.
grader, everybody.
It's all about the delivery, right? The suspense is in the delivery. Carry on.
So the CFPD, whatever the fuck that is, conducted a thorough investigation. No charges were filed. Administrators used this as a teachable moment to those involved,
That's
and
the Cannabis Friends of Purple Dank,
and the case is now closed.
Cannabis Friends of Purple Dank.
the CFPD, the Cannabis Friends of Purple Dank.
Yeah. Thorough
They
investigation by
investigated.
them.
They considered it was dank enough.
They're
so
like,
we'll
yeah,
give 'em a
this is Purple
pass.
Dank. All right, give
Yeah.
the kid a pass.
Give him a pass.
So what kind of fucking school is this? They have their own police force. They don't release the names of people. They don't call children's services like other schools
It's a
would
solid
do.
school,
They,
man. It's
they
Woody
say no.
what? Woody what?
Sweatshop.
yeah. They investigated thoroughly, and the case is now closed.
You just know that's a
That's what
badass
they
school.
say.
That's
Oh,
a badass
yeah.
school, man.
So they did track down the third grader and asked him and or her
Take me to your dealer.
about
Can you get us an ounce of this?
why they brought the marijuana to school.
Why was it only this much? Couldn't
Kid
you
said-
have taken a bigger handful?
So when they asked him why he brought it to school, he said, "Well, bitches gotta eat."
He did not.
That would just be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second grade bitches gotta eat.
Oh my second grade bitches gotta eat. I wonder what kind of weed it was.
Purple Dank.
Well,
Purple Dank.
yeah.
Bitches love Purple Dank.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Purple Dank Mexican bunkweed.
This doesn't make a good sentence.
What do you mean?
I don't like it.
Best sentence ever invented.
No.
Whatever.
Best sentence ever invented.
Beg to differ.
Disagree.
Yeah,
How
that's
about we
right.
just agree to disagree then?
Nope.
Yeah?
I ain't even agreeing on that.
Well, fuck you too then.
I'll
Whatever,
agree
man.
to
Whatever.
not agree about disagreeing.
Whatever.
10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds.
13,
Right?
14,
What's the hurry?
There is no hurry.
Well,
those guys
are in a hurry.
These ones are in a hurry. These guys, they're just chilling.
They're all like,
These guys, they
yeah.
haven't even woken up yet. They don't
Like,
give a
whatever, man. I'll get around to it in about
How long do you have to
30
wait?
seconds.
Wonderful.
How long do you have to wait?
I'll tell. whatever
Till
I
it's
want,
over.
Really.
Is that right?
44.
Party, 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 party. Party, party, party.
Okay, there you are, party fire. Party 50 now.
Fuck, I gotta wait, I just heated up the nail there, I gotta wait a fucking party there, fucking seconds there, fucking bye. Get fucking right out of her.
You guys, I'm trying to take a fucking dab. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking 35 seconds to right out of her.
You're
bye.
into a full minute there. So, I got a question for you both.
What?
Why are there so many different names for weed?
Because everybody.
Because we keep forgetting the other one.
No, because people want to be identified through the weed that they have.
Can't remember what I called it the last time.
There's that too.
Straight up, man.
Well, turns out there's 1,200 slang terms related to marijuana.
Oh, you're talking slangs. I thought you were talking about like
Or
phenotype names and shit.
related to marijuana or cannabis or hashish or weed or pot.
Or
Or as some
know.
say, asparagus.
I love
Asparagus.
asparagus.
or some would say electric lettuce. Hey, is electric lettuce in there? Electric lettuce isn't in there, is it?
And there's hundreds more to describe one's state of
in there.
intoxication, according to slang scholar Jonathan Green. Now here's some
All
of
right.
them. Turns out Johnny Green is the guy's name. He himself is a slang term for marijuana. Now, here's some of the reasons why it has slang terms. Because of its effects. Somebody call it aeroplane. Because it gets one high. They also call it parachute and pocket rocket.
Pocket rocket.
Yeah. I always thought a pocket rocket was something a little different,
Ew.
but
Want to suck on a pocket rocket?
hey,
That's me, though.
nice airplane. The doobie, where it says here that
I mean a doobie.
No, I'll suck on the pocket rocket.
doobie is an older word that means a dull or stupid person.
Really?
Yeah,
The Doobie Brothers.
the Doobie Brothers.
Couple
Some
stupid
people
fuckers.
call marijuana. Some people
They wanted to
it
call their
Houdini.
band a couple stupid fuckers, but the label's like, how about the Doobie Brothers?
Yeah.
We really like the Doobie Brothers for you guys.
How about 3 stupid fuckers? Some people call marijuana.
Fuckers, one joint.
Hey, that's the name of our new show.
Well, more than one joint, but 3 stupid fuckers. Some people call marijuana Houdini.
Houdini.
Hey, you got any Houdini with you today?
No.
Hey?
Want some of that magic.
Because you want to smoke it and escape. Hey? It's a Houdini.
That's fucking corny as fuck.
You just fucking blew my mind, man.
Okay, next one.
The word reefer, a Spanish-derived word, grifo. It's Mexican slang to describe someone under the influence of marijuana.
Well,
The grifo. That's where reefer came from. People who like it. Slang is ace or baby, green goddess.
Green goddess.
Right? Some people call it alfalfa,
Hey, yo.
asparagus.
hey, Ace, you got any baby? Hey, baby, you got any Ace?
And I got a Houdini.
I want to talk to the Green Goddess.
Right?
Tell him Houdini's here.
With the asparagus that you like so much. Smoke a little Christmas tree.
All I need is a little pocket rocket to get me by.
I'm making a call to Aunt Mary.
Ooh, a call to Aunt Mary. When the call to Aunt Mary goes in, you get some fucking asparagus.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Her name is Donna Juanita,
See.
which means
El
lady,
Grifo is looking for Donna Juanita.
which is in Spanish it means Lady Jane. What else? Pot. The word pot itself derives from the Spanish word for marijuana leaves. Pataguaya.
Pataguaya.
Huh, interesting. I guess that makes. I never actually thought about why it was called pot.
Yes.
So I'm going to change my. I'll have to change my thing to peace and Pataguaya.
Seems like a good kind of. Seems like a stew.
Huh?
It seems like a stew you could make.
That would be.
I just got a pot of Guayan stew. Oh, I love Guayan stew, man.
Rainy day woman. Everybody must get stoned. They
Try
call.
some weed that's been sitting for like 5 years. Tastes like Moroccan hashish.
Some people call it.
Wow.
Some people call it an alligator cigarette.
Ew.
Because of the bit
Wow,
shape.
that tastes like almost close to tobacco.
Yeah, a little tobacco.
Wow.
Huh?
It's not tobacco though, right?
No. You'll never
Sure
get me
tastes like
smoking
it. That's
tobacco.
crazy.
That's old weed.
This tastes like it might have the active ingredient of marijuana in it.
THC.
Oh, that's what it was, right?
I would say it's probably got more CBN than anything.
At my dispensary, we
Probably very little THC.
at my dispensary we have THC, CBD, and ATM.
ATM.
Oh,
Yeah.
those
That's
all go
actually
very
the
well
one of the most important ones to have when
They all
you're
go together pretty well.
Yeah,
don't
when
they?
you've got
especially if you
CBD
wanna
and
get
THC.
CBD and THC, yeah. Definitely need the ATM.
Or unless you want to pick up a bag of bones.
Yeah.
That's multiple marijuana
I
cigarettes.
smoked a bag of bones the other day at the concert.
Pre-rolls, jars of bones.
It's true, man. It's a bag of bones, yo.
Cabbage.
Asparagus
Some
bones.
people call it cabbage. Poor quality bud. Catnip. Rip off marijuana.
Yeah, that's the shitty shit.
I got catnip, yo. No, really. I got catnip.
That's the Snickle Fritz.
Oh man, that weed is so Nixon. And it refers to poor quality bud being sold as high quality bud.
Oh, really? I thought that was when you're like sold out.
Yeah. And then you resign.
Nah, man, it's all Nixon, bro.
That's all Nixon.
Completely sold out.
Well, I like the alligator cigarette.
They got no electric lettuce.
No electric lettuce. Oh, there's thousands more. Shall I go on? No.
Do it, man.
No.
We could do a whole fucking 3-day show on that.
2-day show.
Let's do a marathon. Let's do a marathon and just banter back and forth of
Day 2 and
Cannabis,
wacky
like.
tobacco. And there's just kidding. It's like fuck, man.
just like the Forrest Gump scene where he's naming all the fucking
yeah.
shrimp
Shrimp.
dishes.
Yeah. Well, I want to get an ace reefer of some Houdini doobie, and we'll airplane out of here.
Pull the airplane out of here.
Pass me the alfalfa. So,
Well, that was interesting.
was it really?
I don't know.
Holy fuck, we're streaming live.
What? That's fucking ridiculous. Seriously?
Nico H says devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. Johnny May talks. Says regs.
I'm just like staring.
Anthropod says black and radiated.
I'm like
It's completely disjointed,
enveloped
eh?
in this chat now. Like,
Yeah.
wow, Katrina.
Uh-oh. Now they know we're reading it.
Death lettuce. Fiddler's green. I like the fiddler's green.
What?
Ah, bye, I got some fucking fiddler's green. Blueberry fiddlers. Tell me where you're at and I'll come to where you're to, bye. I got some blueberry fiddler's green, bye. Get you right out of her. Fucking getting in my car right now.
That's how we talk when we're not on camera.
Oh my god.
See, I was thinking a different kind of fiddler.
Hi. I'm fucking baked, man.
All right, now what?
Nothing.
What?
No, I'm gonna sit here quietly for
We got no TV.
5 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
Cheers.
That's some Congolese
Yeah.
being pressed in the camera.
I like it.
The big buds. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah.
I got nothing. I had something, but then I thought about it. I was like, nah,
This is like a heart.
I really don't.
I really don't.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, the world is going along pretty good.
Love all the time. That was really good. Thanks for getting me
need more of that.
super high.
I gotta fix this.
Got baked today.
Fucked
So,
it up, yo.
wow, look
Whoa,
at
you see how you ripped that? Like, damn.
see how the TV just changed its own fucking mind about how bright it wants to be, eh? We were in the sporting mode for the longest time.
We were in sporting
Whoa,
mode.
it's fading, it's fading. We're
Oh
fading.
yeah, it's slowly going dark.
It's fucking up, yo.
Yeah,
Let's get back to sports mode.
crazy. Well, Yeah, things are going along pretty good in our world, so we're glad that you could join us here once in a while. Check out Craig X's show tomorrow.
Expert join.
Him and Jennifer, is she on every week? I think so.
I think
So
so,
that's
far,
good.
yeah.
Nice. So join them on Thursday afternoon. Jared will do a show on Friday afternoon.
Yes, he will. Or you won't.
Or you won't.
You never
It'll
know
be a
with Jared.
surprise.
Yeah, it's always a surprise.
And Carly does her show on Mondays, and Kush Queen is right in between on Sunday afternoons
right.
at 2 p.m.
That's right.
Also produced by Alyssa, so you're going to get the same kind of high quality look and levelness to the shot. Right, very meticulous about being on the level.
Holy fuck.
So
This is great.
I have my Fuck Project Gator t-shirt on today.
Yay!
And shout out to all those guys in Toronto who've been getting pounded on, and Chris and Aaron and Brittany and Mark and Jody. Jody's in the Lower Mainland, so probably get to see her and
Nice.
say hi. So yeah, thanks a lot to Al for stopping by and
thanks for having me.
bringing the good weed with.
That was better than you did at rehearsal.
I'm fucking stoned, man. Fuck.
So yeah, and thanks for Kush Queen coming in,
Yay!
getting blasted with us and having fun.
Yeah,
And,
Kush
we
Queen.
appreciate that.
Fucking nailed it, yo!
Yeah.
I bought Butter King. Look, I was smoking on this and Al stuff, so that's why I'm really high.
Butter king, butter, butter king.
Fucking
Butter
look on
king,
the face
butter,
of that
butter,
lemur
I
when he
know,
says
he's
it
like,
that.
I want some of the
I'll
Butter
have
King.
some of that. Whoa. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for coming
Turpy.
by, and
Smell it,
until we
turpy.
see you next time.
Bye. I like boys with big butts.
Peace and pot. See ya.